Here's another video, like stuff you should know on guitar, and it's like kind of stuff I just can't imagine. I can't imagine when I pick up the guitar not knowing this. And so what this is going to be is, see if you know this riff. So that's a Nirvana song, and about a girl, and all that's happening is it's E minor and G. But what I can't imagine not knowing is E minor and G all around the guitar, like in ways that could work in this similar way. And the reason why is E minor, like this is an E minor chord, just the top 3 strings of the guitar, actually, and including this. And then this is a G chord. We're adding like this note. So the guitar is pretty much tuned to a G major or E minor chord. And so if you know those 2 chords and you know them around the guitar, you can really use them to your advantage. And tons of songs are in the key of G or E minor. So check this out and I'll explain what I'm doing. I think I covered all of the main ones that I use. So what I did is like I just thought of those pairs around the guitar because I use those all the time in different ways when you're soloing or when you're wanting to build chords, including other chords, because what starts to happen as you integrate the knowledge on the guitar, you can like relate stuff you already know to it. What I mean is, let's say you started to know E minor right here. Sorry, right here. Then you might know like, oh, like there's a C chord right here from maybe another song. So you'll start to connect a lot of stuff together over time. But in this case, it's just E minor, G, and what you should do is learn each of these pairs and then try to move them around like I did. I didn't have a set order. I was just thinking of the pairs. And so the first one is just E minor 0, 2, 2, 0, 0, 0. Let me just move this a little bit. And then Nirvana, people usually go like this. I think I've seen Chord actually do it like that, so when I teach it and he doesn't play this note a lot, I just do it like this. Like this is actually a big power chord when you do it like, he doesn't do that though, I don't know. But anyway, 0, 2, 2, 0, 0, 0, then 2, 3, 2, 0, 0, 0, 3, or you could do it like this. So that's just standard E minor, G. The next shape is like a D minor shape, but it's moved up to the 5th fret. So if you know D minor, slide to the 5th fret. And I hit the E still. So one thing nice about guitar is E is an open string, so it works well for the key of E minor. And then here, there's 2 options. I went into this little guy. So yeah, I did it like that. But there's another option. I could have gone to this G, would also be useful. So the E minor is 4, 5, 3. And then the G of 2 options here. In the spot, you could go to this one, which I think I played 4, 3, 3. This is the top of an E major shape, actually. Or a F. Or a G here. Or you could do this shape, 5, 4, 3. So like, or sometimes I finger this shape like this, and sometimes like this. Notice it's easier if you do it with your pinky to go down to this. It's also easier, it's kind of if you put your thumb up here to mute when you're playing electric. This can actually be more convenient. See what I mean? Because here it's like, it starts to get harder. Okay, so there's 2 of the pairs. So far it's or. Then the next one I use a ton. It's really useful. It's 0, I love this. This is probably my favorite shape. These two on the guitar are my favorite shapes that I build the most stuff around. So 0, 7, 5, 0, 0, 0. That's E minor, and then G you can hit 10, 9, 0, 0 up to here. But if you accidentally miss, it's actually a big E minor chord when you do that. But it sort of sounds like when you combine E minor and G, then you end up with E minor 7 or G6, and all those chords all sound good together because it's just like blending them together. So, and then the next one, so you can always hit E in between, you can connect them. This is the top of an A minor shape, if you were to take this and move it up. I just played the top of it. Hit the E. And this is 9, 8, 7. And then you go to this little D shape that's moved up with the root on the 8th fret. And then the last shape I did, the last two. So remember, it's always E minor G was and then so that's 12, 12, 12, which is the same thing as going all open. It's actually the same as the beginning. This is just the octave above. And then 12, 12, 10. And then I went back to this. You can start to combine them in different ways. Like you can start to do E minor here, G here, or E minor here, G all the way up here. But knowing how the two relate is what's really going to unlock the guitar for you. This is just the 1 and the 6th chord in the key of G major. And any key, like learning those relationships, the 1 and the 6th chord in different keys is very important. And you don't really need to necessarily know the theory, like you actually need to know how to do it. So those pairs that you would want to learn are definitely these two, G and E minor are my favorites, and then C and A minor. And after that, I would learn, I would just do those two. I would master those two because the rest will make sort of more sense after you can do that. So yeah, C, A minor, and G and E minor, if you can just master those. Maybe I'll do another video on C and A minor. But G and E minor are definitely my favorite because you can do really cool stuff like you can even use this G string here once you start. I'm using this as a drone note. No, that didn't sound all that great, but you see the idea that you can just start jamming on those two chords, and it's super fun. And the guitar is pretty much tuned to them. And then one other thing is you can start to throw in the harmonics, like especially on the 12th fret ones. So you can just hit like the top 3, definitely gonna work. And these will kind of work 5 and 7, but this one is the top 12 will definitely work with this. And that's about it. So I'll play it through one last time. So there we go. I'll go to the next spot. Sounds pretty cool just doing that. And that's another thing, like when you learn how to move the stuff around, it does make it easier to change your own songs, or maybe like you play the chords down here and you play something else up higher. So anyway, that's it. And if anyone wants, I could do the C A minor one also. Would be really useful. It's a little bit harder to play than this though, technically, but because you can't use this drone and you can't use the open strings. So hope that was helpful to some people. Okay.